Well, it's not the Captain America we need, but it's apparently the Captain America we deserve. The true avatar of America. Some dick. I am Lorna the White now. Dr. Maldor, surrounded by the shadow of hookahs. Oh, come on, Mr. Mayor, you didn't tell me we were wearing hats for this one. Joke's on you, I don't even own a hat. And these guys, we all know and love them. We can definitely pinpoint which episodes they all show up in. I want to ride my bicycle. At least these two directors put forth a unified vision. Chapter 10, The Avenging Corpse, in which George Reeves seeks revenge on the producers of The Flash. Mattson looks just as surprised as we are that he's the focus of the previously on. Sure, started from the beginning of this walk. Good. That's right, America. It's time for another exciting installment of Barn Fights. Fights in a barn. That's pretty much what we got going for us. I need somebody. Look, Serial, you've proved yourself. You can make a fight scene boring in any setting. Just move on. Not just anybody. All the furniture was harmed in the making of this serial. Swing and a miss. Metaphor for the whole series, really. Boy, someone really had to powder their nose. Okay, you got this under control, Steve. I need someone! Ricky Ricardo? They opened the door, but they didn't get on the floor. Now they'll never walk the dinosaur. Elsa, honey, give me your other hand. Scamper, scamper, scamper. Quick, let's take refuge in this Cracker Barrel. And this barn 6 blocks away blew up. And after the barn was demolished, they built a skyscraper in its place.
Destruction of the barn spoiled all chances of tracing the Scarab's men. Oh, Gail?
Have you gentlemen seen this?
Looks like little Billy's taking the long way home again. Perpetual life, sure, but super soldier serum's just too silly for live action.
Dr. Clinton Lyman, brother of the late Professor Lyman, who was a victim of the Purple Death.
Remember that?
Demonstrate his latest invention at his home tonight.
So he never tried to use this resurrection on his brother just because he was bitter about being left out of the will, I guess?
The demonstration will be Lyman's fellow members of the Mayan Explorers Club. Why, that's dynamite. The Scarab's attacks have been made only on members of that club, and now they're publicizing a meeting like that.
Yeah, but the Scarab would never kill them efficiently.
Get me Dr. Clinton Lyman's home, please.
I think there's a home somewhere in this shot. Lyman's crazy brother!
Hello? Oh, I never intended that to get into the papers. I simply mentioned it at a private luncheon at my club.
Sure, the club staff all moonlights for TMZ, but...
Oh, no, that's impossible.
And you're only inviting disaster for yourself and your associates.
No, I don't really think so.
Sure, the Scarab killed my brother and everyone else we know, but I'm sure we'll be perfectly safe.
Thanks, I will. I'll be there with my assistant, Miss Richards.
I don't need to know her name, it's fine, you can just say +1.
They just don't seem to realize their danger from the Scarab.
Wait, a scene at the Drummond Museum? Ooh, what a fresh addition to this serial.
Have you seen this?
Yes, I know all about it. I had lunch at the Mayan Explorers Club.
Yeah, we know what happens at your lunches, Lionel.
Invited to Lyman's house.
Is there anything to this perpetual life machine?
We will find out tonight. Lyman will try and bring a dog back to life. And the the Humane Society is cooperating in the experiment.
As soon as they finish cleaning up after the WKRP turkey drop.
I must have it. I've always dreamed of an elixir that will give me power over death itself.
Since when?
You'll be there yourself. How can you possibly?
Oh, it's relatively simple. Dinner shall be over at 8:45.
Joke's on you, dinner's all you can eat, and Grant is going back for thirds.
The truck from the Humane Society should arrive at Lyman's residence.
And then we'll... Wait, are you fading out on me? I am a Professor Lyman for the County Humane Society. Ah, Papa Matson.
Remember, don't do a thing until you're sure that...
That's right.
What was that, boss? The film transfer glitched out during the important part. Ugh, I didn't invite any of these people.
What beautiful roses.
This morning they were withered and dead.
But I resurrected them with a water spell from Universal Studios.
Can the machine be used to restore human life?
I've never tried it, but I'm convinced it will.
That's the scientific method. Just be convinced before experimenting.
That must be the men from the Humane Society.
This Lyman's gonna grow up to be Ray Wise. So what other withered and dead things can it resurrect? Because Viagra's not cutting it anymore. The Humane Society wasn't even involved in Hollywood films yet, but sure, they helped out this random experiment.
Now, if you'll wait in the anteroom.
Frankenweenie's less fun than I remember. Is there a dog in that shot? It looks like a fuzzy hat. Yep, still there. Stop glancing at each other.
Speaking broadly, gentlemen, the principle of my machine is based on the diathermic method of inducing fever by high temperature.
I tested it out on that kid from early settlers of New England.
Of the circulatory system. It works in conjunction with this serum.
A super soldier serum? No, of course not. Maldor, just get glasses so you don't have to keep adjusting the monocle. John Fiedler's really trying to get a better look.
Of course, if the subject has been dead too long, I cannot expect success.
We have limited time to try this on a caveman at Animal Kingdom. Makes a very similar sound to the Metropolis Mad Scientist's electrothanasia ray. So how would doesthedogdie.com handle this if the dog starts out dead and then gets undead?
His eyes are open.
I'll take your word for it. Kevin Sorbo in Dogs Not Dead.
Gentlemen, I believe the experiment is a success.
I mean, we can't be sure. Let's not jump to conclusions.
Congratulations, Doctor, on your great contribution to science.
Let me make it about me now.
Here, doggy.
Now I hate being alive. I long for death again.
Hold it, everybody.
Whoa, Maytag repossession doesn't mess around. Oh no, they've captured Nigel Hawthorne.
Get away from that table.
We told you food is served at 8:30. That means nobody eats before then. Now, I hear these away suitcases come with a phone charger and I'm at 6%. Quick, it'll be a human shield. On the other side of that suitcase, it says Professor Harold Hill.
Keep him covered till I get back to help you with Lyman.
Will do, Michael Hitchcock.
Against that wall.
Why didn't Grant come through the door?
Something's gone wrong. Get away from here. I'll pick up Dirk and we'll take care of Lyman.
Oh, if only they had broken that chair first, he wouldn't have anything to hide behind. Grant has killed again, but I guess they can bring that guy back to life for questioning now.
Be sure that no one leaves this house.
Right.
What is the meaning of all this?
Who knew bringing together the most targeted people in town would be dangerous? Ah, another classic Captain America car chase. Or maybe the same car chase again, who can really tell? A hand grenade a day keeps the captain away. Ooh, he mildly inconvenienced Grant. I'm gonna eat this whole turkey leg while driving. Grant was driving worse before the grenade. That was just the first grenade again. Come on. Come on, man. Don't vape and drive. Bernlar. Oh, it's Grant. Whoa, a structure blowing up that's not in the cliffhanger? This episode's treating us to extra repetition. Look, you can blow up bridges, but you're still no Fleischer Superman. Well, I see you all have everything under control.
What happened?
2 masked men broke in, tied us up, and took Dr. Lyman away. Dr. Melder was hurt trying to resist them. Tore the mask off one man. It was Matchman. I didn't see the other man's face, but if I ever see him again, I'll know.
Mostly by the smell.
He'll be all right.
In fact, I'm pretty sure he's enjoying it.
Send out some detectives from the Identification Bureau. They might be able to identify that man I shot and give us a clue to the scarab.
Ooh, it's a double Drummond episode.
Lyman's at a research laboratory, and Hunt got through with the machine safely.
Why is he holding the fake blowgun again?
This time.
Not entirely. You found a watchman's key on Rick's body, and it won't take him long to trace it. Where did Rick work?
He was a night watchman at the Collins gravel pit.
Is he the same night watchman from Destruction Inc.? Also, wait, your henchmen have day jobs?
Destroy any evidence that might point to me before the district attorney gets there. Or wait. I have a better plan.
How about we
One that will
don't?
remove the evidence and also the district attorney if he goes there.
Later, outside the queue for Ghost Rider. Cyanamite. It's half dynamite, half cyanide.
Take the plunger rope about 200 yards, and be sure you keep the wire out of sight.
At this rate, this whole town's just going to be a bunch of explosion craters by chapter 14.
We want to see who goes into it before we blow it up.
It'll probably be Don Lockwood.
I'll jump off about 100 yards from the entrance. Keep going, you know what.
And thanks for driving me to work while my car's in the shop.
I heard a car pull up outside.
And I heard the owl call my name. Come on, kids, don't play in the dirt in your nice suits. Gail Richards, the only assistant to a district attorney who qualifies for hazard pay. Aperture Science? Gail, just leave the purse in the car. It's only getting in the way.
Yeah, she's the one who works with Captain America.
Wee! Ow! Barbed wire! Yeah, it's an old-timey schoolhouse.
Shall I blow it?
Lionel makes them ask that a lot.
America might show up, too. He'd never let her come out here alone.
You're right. Get your hands up.
And hold them out so I can give you a prize for being right. Pocket sand. It's actually harder to see now without the dust in everyone's face. Sorry we don't have chairs out here. This'll have to do. Hey, so who was the titular Avenging corpse? Was it the dog? Is he the mastermind behind all this? Oh, come on. I refuse to believe this Cap is stronger than Houdini. All right, Cap, I'll race you to the top of the slide. That's it. I'm quitting the Scarab and joining the Bulleteers. No, this is my clubhouse. No caps allowed. They're in silhouette reenacting Isildur defeating Sauron for Ralph Bakshi. Boy, this is a dangerous jungle gym. Everyone, he's learning to walk. Hurrah, my gun garden is blooming. Whoa, did Cap actually kill Mattson? And not just the other henchmen who came with Mattson? This changes everything, or it would if they hadn't just introduced a resurrection device. Nice of him to stand lined up with the Shadow. Third exploding structure. Was this one supposed to be triple tragedy? Somehow, the dead man returned. Oh, look, Captain America and Gale are in trouble again. Unless they're not, I can't wait to be fully underwhelmed by the resolution to this fully underwhelming cliffhanger. But I am absolutely properly whelmed by the support of my patrons, both financially and in Patreon live streams, watching this episode with me to bring my interest in making jokes back to life after it keeps getting killed off by the boringness of the serial itself. If you would like to join the next Patreon live stream, even a $1 pledge gets you access. And at $2, you can see the rest of this month's videos, including next week's riff on a wickedly talented silent film, and this year's Decemberween D-list. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to go bring some long-lost relatives back to life. Not through any scientific method, but just through the power of being convinced it will work. And until next time, this is Dave, signing off.